The environmental impact of the Pune Metro Rail Project, Advocacy for Sustainable Development. The Pune Metro Rail Project is celebrated for its potential to redefine urban transportation in Pune, Maharashtra. However, beneath its promises of efficiency lies a critical environmental story that demands our attention, especially the segment of the metro line passing over the sensitive and ecologically crucial Mutha River. This project isn't just about infrastructure, it's about deciding how urban development can coexist with environmental preservation. As stewards of nature, we must ask, are we compromising ecological integrity for progress? The Mutha River, often described as Pune's lifeline, faced severe risks during the metro's construction. Piers and support structures disrupted the riverbed, raising concerns about unnatural siltation and altered water flow. Scientists and activists flagged the potential loss of aquatic biodiversity, including the species that depend on this river for survival. The Mutha River isn't just a waterway, it supports green spaces, diverse flora, and fauna that breathe life into Pune. Environmentalists and local communities have repeatedly emphasized the river's ecological importance, pointing out that its degradation affects everything from migratory birds to aquatic life. If we don't protect these ecosystems today, what legacy will we leave for future generations? A major critique leveled at the Pune Metro Rail Project was its alleged disregard for environmental clearance regulations. Voices from environmental organizations argued that alternative metro alignments, routes that could have significantly reduced ecological harm, were overlooked with little transparency. Should development come at the cost of neglecting environmental safeguards? This question lies at the very heart of sustainable urban planning and highlights the need for stricter accountability in large-scale projects. The National Green Tribunal, NGT, became a beacon of hope when concerned citizens and environmentalists sought its intervention. Acting as a guardian of environmental law, the NGT ensured the grievances of the community were not overlooked. This involvement signaled the beginning of a judicial examination of the environmental costs of the metro project, emphasizing the power of public advocacy in instigating change. At the NGT's direction, an expert committee comprising environmentalists, hydrologists, and engineers was appointed. Their mission was clear: assess the potential impacts of the metro's construction on the Mutha River. This thorough analysis included studying peer impacts, changes to the river's hydrology, and disturbances to aquatic life. The NGT didn't advocate for halting the metro project entirely. Instead, it stressed sustainable development, urging authorities to adopt eco-friendly construction technologies and prioritize environmental regulations. It is possible, the NGT reminded us, to balance urban progress with the need to protect fragile ecosystems. This message resonates deeply with global environmentalists advocating for a future where growth doesn't come at the expense of nature. The expert committee's findings were both a critique and a guide toward improvement. Advanced construction techniques, like micropiling for minimizing riverbed damage, were proposed. Regular water quality checks during and after construction were crucial to safeguard aquatic health. The suggestion of compensatory afforestation sought to replace lost green cover, ensuring the provision of ecological services. These steps remind us that while human interventions can disturb nature, proactive measures can help restore balance. The NGT allowed the project to continue but with strict conditions to ensure its environmental compliance. This case highlighted the importance of enforcing environmental accountability, which too often goes overlooked in infrastructure projects. The precedent set here underscores the role of legal frameworks and public pressure in advocating for more sustainable urban designs. The Pune Metro Rail Project demonstrates why constant oversight is critical in holding industries and policymakers accountable. When large-scale projects are planned, community voices, scientific assessments, and regulatory bodies must converge to demand answers and actions. Without these mechanisms, there's a risk every urban undertaking will sideline ecological priorities. This case offers a powerful reminder that alternative approaches, whether eco-friendly alignments or greener technologies, are not only feasible but essential. Urban expansion doesn't have to spell disaster for our environment. It is through sustainable measures that cities can become resilient hubs of coexistence between humans and nature. More importantly, the project's journey shows how collective participation makes a monumental difference. From local residents voicing concerns to environmental advocates leading protests, this case is a triumph of public advocacy. It proves that united communities have the power to question systems and demand better practices, ultimately influencing environmental policies. The dispute over the Mutha River is not just about the Pune Metro, it reflects a broader battle we face as a global community striving to balance urban growth with ecological health. As environmentalists, let us take this case as an urgent reminder to remain vigilant, vocal, and proactive. The National Green Tribunal's role and the inclusion of expert committees illustrate that checks and balances can guide development in the right direction. Infrastructure and nature need not work against each other. They can coexist, but only if progress is pursued with care, accountability, and sustainable intentions.